Welcome back, everyone, to my Let's Play of Dragon Quest V. Last episode, we ended up in Telapador, which is where they have a shrine to the legendary hero. So we started exploring it at night. We're going to finish up here. And the desert is very cold at night. I was in Iraq, and I can tell you that, yes, it is very cold at night in the desert. So, now he tells us not to catch pneumonia. This guard basically tells us that, hey, we're going to have to come back tomorrow because the castle's closed at night. So, we'll come back, we can just stay at the inn real quick. Talk with this lady out here. We, the people of Telapador, have been waiting for the coming of the legendary hero for centuries. Oh, legendary hero, where could you be? We're trying to find the legendary hero, so if we ever find them, we will bring them here. I'm going to stop at the weapon and armor shop. You don't have to go to the armor shop right now. We will go there during the day because you might have to buy some armor. So now this guy says that he doesn't know of a Clarice in Port Selmy, but we heard about her. She was the dancer that a lot of the people had a crush on. So we can actually go back to Port Selmy, just get a little bit of information. Not really important, but we're gonna go there anyway. But let's finish up all you have to do here in this location first. So we'll stay at the inn, turn it into daytime, and then we'll go talk with the people and head into the castle. See what they know about the legendary hero. I'm a traveling bard and I thought I heard it all until I came to this castle. There were so many stories to tell you about the legendary hero. It's amazing. Well, let's go hear some of those stories. So, I head up into the church. There's the nun who was outside, told us not to catch pneumonia. She's inside now, so. Once upon a time, a beautiful maiden came down to this world from heavens. Her child became the legendary hero and saved the world from destruction. Such is one tale surrounding the legendary hero. Let's head into the castle. And we'll explore the outside later. Our dear Queen Isis more than anything appreciates welcoming travelers. She's downstairs though, she's not in her throne room. Queen Isis is in the underground gardens. The Queen has predicted that darkness hovers ready to envelop this world, and so she patiently waits the return of the legendary hero. Just outside that door is just a balcony and there's no one out there, so no reason to go out there. I must call researching the legendary hero. It seems the Zenithian blood flowed through this legendary hero. Other than that, I don't know what happened to the legendary hero's bloodline. I doubt that anyone knows what became of that line. If we can find that line, we can find the legendary hero. And we have this really annoying lady because you have to get into that one pot up there. Did you know that when the world is truly in despair, the legendary hero will appear and save us all? This lady just doesn't want to get out of our way. So, we'll come back, grab that metal from the, well not, there's a defense seed in that pot. There's a metal somewhere else. So the people who founded this castle, they apparently traveled with the legendary hero. And that's why they built the shrine then to him. See, I wait for this lady to move, but then she doesn't, so I just end up going over. There's a few people to talk with, and when I get back from them, she will have moved. Let's head down here. You're a traveler, aren't you? This is a training ground for our soldiers. Until the legendary hero once more returns to this world, our task as citizens of Telapador is to protect the Zenithian helm. This guy's practicing on a puppet man. If you get a puppet man as one of your monsters, that's what their sprite looks like. That training dummy. So we take the left jar here, we get a defense seed. Bean will use that. Now we're going to head downstairs to the gardens. Waha! A desert palace with such lush gardens? I see you're quite surprised. This is all due to the great power of our queen. If you check the well from the south, you get a small medal. Too bad we didn't win two of those small medals from the those two man-eater chests that we ran into. That would have helped out. we're actually gonna have to. We're one small medal short of getting a really good sword, but we're actually going to be able to get that small medal later. So, not when I wanted to, but I'll have to just backtrack and get it. So if basically tell the queen that we're not here to visit the shrine, then she's like, oh, well, just be careful in the desert. If we tell her that we are, she tells us follow her. And then, unfortunately, no matter how fast you, well, the way you run or the way you walk, you can never catch up with her to talk with her. She's gonna be just right ahead of you. But she sneaks back here. This door was locked earlier. We couldn't get into it, but now the queen unlocks it. We can head down. Here she is. To tell the truth, this is not a grave, but a shrine to the legendary hero. After saving the world, the legendary hero disappears, but no one knows where to. Still, for generations now, we have protected this Neathian helm. So the legendary hero ever chooses to return, he'll be able to equip such. But until that day, this shrine was built to protect and house the sacred helm. And she asks us to try it on. We read the tablet. It says that the hero will come when darkness comes. And if we try to put on the Zenithian helm, our head feels heavy as lead. Well, I mean, it should make sense. We couldn't use the Zenithian sword, we couldn't use the Zenithian shield, so it would make sense that we are not allowed to wear the Zenithian helm. So once again, Bean has proven not to be the legendary hero. I guess the game would be easy if we were the legendary hero. We'd go right and be able to find our mother right away and make a short game. Let's go back and talk with the queen. She's going to give us an idea of where we need to go next. So, but we're not going to go there. We're going to do a lot of backtracking. It's not a very powerful ability, but I sometimes have the ability to read people's minds. That's what I sense is your strength and need to find the legendary hero. And if we don't want to tell her, she's like, okay, you have secrets. But if you do say you want her to read your mind, this is where she will basically tell us where to go. So we tell our story to her. With your father, King Papas, across the ocean in the far east lies the land of Granvia. The king of the land, Papas, in order to find his kidnapped queen, took his went looking and took his son along. And that was us. So she says we should go back there. We have other places to go first. We're going to head to the weapon and armor store. This kid has a little bit of new dialogue here. My big sister got into a big fight with my father and ran from home. I hope she's alright. Even though the father denies that it's his daughter. So I'm going to buy Bianca Staff of Force. It's not a really good weapon. It's a little bit more powerful than the Morningstar against a single target. Unlike the Morningstar, though, it doesn't hit multiple enemies. And it's a little stronger when you have magic points. What it does is it converts 3 magic points every time you attack to attack power. So I guess it's better against single target enemies than the Morningstar. Bianca, though, because she doesn't have the Heal More spell like Flora has, her magic isn't as important. You know, if she was Flora and had the Heal More spell, you'd be saving her magic points for the healing. But for attacking, we can just use her water ring that she has. So we'll just keep the Staff of Force to use for her, get a little bit better attack power when she attacks normal enemies. And we sold King Bean's full plate armor there because we're going to get silver mail over here with you. And that's basically all the armor that we need here. We could buy the lace boucher for Bianca. It gives a little bit more defensive power. I think only 2 more though. So it doesn't have the properties of the Robe of Serenity, you know, the protection with some magic. So overall, that defense isn't worth it. So we will want to, like I said, equip the silver mail on Bean, and we'll increase his defense even more by using that defense seed. And then we're just gonna go find the last guy here we want to talk with. Not that he says anything important. He's really weird. So hot, so thirsty, water. Please, someone, water, bring water. Dude, there's like an oasis right over to your right there. You should be able to see it. Yeah. Well, what we need to see is two new enemies in this desert. And here we have, watch, there's 3. I have this slime too. Look, these slimes, you know, normally slimes are really, really weak. But these slimes, though, you'll notice they have a lot of hit points. And you can tell you're fighting the slime twos if you attack them and you don't really defeat them. As you can see, I'm doing a lot of damage to them, but they still are okay because they have 53 hit points. And what's unique about these slimes is if there's 8 of them on the screen, they will combine into a king slime. King slime is an enemy that you can recruit to be a monster, so that's some pretty good, decent abilities. But like I said, it's a kind of a rare one to recruit, so we won't be getting it. You can actually run into king slimes by themselves in the Metal King Island to the east. I was thinking about going there, but I'm going to actually spend the rest of the video instead just visiting like some old folks, talking to some people. I was kind of inspired to do that by heading back to Port Selmy. Remember that with a guy, the weapon shop owner said, hey, you know what, that's not really my daughter there, so we're going to go just talk with her. I'm just going to walk around here a little bit. There's a few other people that we should talk with. Could have talked with them one of them I could have talked with earlier. That would have been Bianca's adopted father. We should have let him know that, hey, Bianca's married now. And here's our other new enemy here. So I'm going to show off the different rings here. Use the flame ring and then cast like the bang spell. Use the water ring, it casts that blizzard spell. Not super, super powerful spells, but you know, they're almost like the like Slaylin's bladed boomerang now to a point. So yeah, Slaylin's value has really, really gone down. Like I said, there's going to be some dungeons where we can't take our wife, so we're going to need a third party member, and Slaylin will, you know, fill that void. It'll be Bean, Slaylin, and Borongo, which is what we had a while ago. So. And now we can, we've got all the enemies here, so we're going to do some warping around. We're going to head to Port Selmy. We get a new dialogue from at one point, and then we can also talk then, like I said, to Clarissa. So, now she's the dancer. In order to talk with her, we have to get her to go backstage. To get her to go backstage, you go up here and talk with this guy here, and he's going to basically make Bianca like uncomfortable. She's like, "Oh, you're such a pig." And she says that luckily her husband Bean though isn't a pig. Yeah, we're a good guy. So being a good guy, maybe we should tell Clarissa about her father. But surprisingly, after you talk with Clarissa, it doesn't make the father give any new dialogue. To tell you the truth, I came from a palace in the southern desert. I wonder if anyone out there ever imagined how I'd become a dancing girl. Yeah, if you go back and talk with the father and the son, they basically say the same thing, so you figure it would be a new dialogue trigger, but it isn't. But what is a new dialogue trigger is getting married to Bianca. It triggers a new dialogue with her adopted father. So we're going to warp back to Celebora, and then take the boat to the north to the mountain village. And there's an enemy that is only available in Generation 2 here, so we have to get it now. It's kind of a rare enemy, and it's only in this section of the ocean. So we're going to have to go north there and wander around a little bit and fight in that ocean to get this monster. And I will do that. It took me about 5 minutes to find it, so I was unlucky and wasn't able to get it when I was just going up to the water cave or coming back from it. Welcome home. With Bianca married to you, I've been so happy that, look, I'm all better now. Haha, Bean, take good care of Bianca for me. And this will also trigger some new dialogue back in Alpaca. We had that one guy who was talking about he'd like to see Bianca again. Well, now that Duncan's better and Bianca's in our party permanently, we can go back there and get some dialogue. So like I said, I'm basically gonna off-screen just roaming around the ship here until I get this enemy, the Glub Glub. So it's like a puffer fish, and that's basically what they do. They puff up and they hit you when they puff up. Otherwise, not too remarkable. So as you can see, Bianca does a little extra damage, but at the cost of 3 MP. So she had 5 MP this round. Now she'll win the next round, she has 2. So, it's going to drain, like I said, it's going to drain her MP, but she doesn't have any healing spells, so we're not too worried about conserving her MP. Alright, we got that out of the way. Now let's return to our Kappa, and we'll talk with that one guy. I'm also going to come back here. I wasn't going to get this medal until I had the magic key, because it's right by the magic key door there. But since I'm only 1 medal short of getting the Sword of Miracles, a really good sword, I'm going to grab the medal right now. I could have gotten this earlier when I first talked with this guy, but I didn't have to, because I didn't think I'd have to, because on my test run, where I married Flora, those 2 man-eater chests actually gave me small medal, so I didn't need this small medal right away. I was able to just save some time and get it when I come back with the magic key to open those treasure chests down there to the south. I'm an old friend of the previous innkeeper, Duncan. Thought I might come visit him one day, but it seems like Duncan has fallen ill. He's moved to a mountain village across the sea. Well, I wanted to see that cute little girl again. What's... Uncle, it's me, Bianca. Bianca, is that really you? You surprised me. Look how you've grown. Papa is well now. Since he moved, he's begun to improve his health. So apparently this guy was, sounded like he was a secret admirer of Bianca, but it turns out he was just an uncle. So, yeah, it's weird. I guess I said it's probably a problem with the translation. Like I said, this is a fan translation. One of the earliest translations, so it was probably not the best translation, but like I said, the only other way to play would be with the DS version. So we are going to warp back to Reinhardt. Let's see how Prince Henry is doing. This guy's kind of passed out. We got this merchant here who's going to tell us about the lands to the east. That's where we were told to go, to the east, to Granvia. And then we got this lady here who talks about a puff puff. There's always, you didn't see it in Dragon Quest 1 through 4 because they were only released in they were translated when they released it to America. And puff puff is a kind of type of massage, an adult massage. But yeah, they always had like a puff puff person in all the games. It's just a weird Easter egg they have in all of them. So, well, let's just ignore that, and we're gonna go up and talk with our old friend Henry, see how he's doing. He said to come back after after he got married and talk with him, and we're gonna do that. We're also going to talk with his younger brother, King Dale. He has just a minor bit of dialogue change. Remember he told us about the Zenithian shield? Well, if we have the Zenithian shield in our inventory or back in the depository, he'll just say this. Ah, you already tamed it. But then again, I always knew you could do it. I have no doubt in my mind that you'll be able to find the legendary hero. So let's go talk with Henry, and there's a mistranslation here with what he says too, because it doesn't make sense. It's been so long. Lately, all my husband talks about is when you and he joined together. I love his heroic tales. They make me wonder if men are capable of losing their adventurous souls. So he's like, Bean, it's really you. Great to see you again. So how's married life? He's probably saying, what makes sense with a yes or no, is do you enjoy married life? And if we say no, he's like, you're blushing. So he basically knows that we're kind of fibbing. And then it makes more sense when, How, you enjoying married life? Yeah. Hey, no wonder. You found yourself a cute wife, I thought, just like my little Maria. Now that you found your life partner, you're going to hardly search for a legendary hero. I wish I can travel with you, but I have to think of my Maria first. And then he tells us to drop by the castle later on. And we will, of course, in Generation 3. But let's go to the nunnery, which is pretty much the closest place we can go to. Yeah, Telapador isn't on the return list. So basically this is almost directly north of the Metal King Island that we're going to go to. So it's a good place to go and save our game. But we get a little dialogue change right here. Now Lord Henry's married, I'd say, Lord Bean, it's your turn. Huh? What? That's your wife? Yeah, since we're married, she says, oh, okay. And now we're going to save our game here. And we have a little bit of extra time. And I told you I was going to show you changes of what happens when you marry Flora. There's just a few things that have changed if you would have married Flora. And I'm going to show them here real quick. It's going to not take too long, so. Save our game here. This is where we'll restart, but like I said, we'll finish off the episode by seeing some stuff with Flora. So here's where we get some dialogue with Andy if we married Flora. And they basically say that, you know, thanks to Flora, Andy's going to become a real man. He's going to toughen up. And Flora's going to have some words of encouragement for him here. Please be happy wherever you are. Oh, thank you, Andy. I hope you're happy as well. And Andy will get happy. Like I said, he will end up marrying another girl. And like I said, if you have married Flora, sometimes you get gifts from her father. So if we're in Telapador with Flora as our wife, we get this soldier here who will appear, and he will give us a gift from Flora's father. And it is 2,000 gold, so take care, have a good one. We'll get another gift in the next episode if we would have had Flora as our wife. I'll share that there. Take care, have a good one. Thanks for following along. Bye.